Merry Christmas, holidays, solstice, anti-Christmas, whatever. Christmas is almost here and we have to be ready. And that reminds me of a funny story about an elf with no name, who just wanted to help out.
Capitan, head honcho, top dog, keeper of the keys, grand poobah.
That wasn't released from an insane asylum. No, I'm of course talking about Bluetoes the Christmas elf. And by now, you might have realized that a lot of Christmas shit includes the word elf in the title.
Oh my god!
That has more words in it. Seriously, Will Ferrell's elf is charming, funny, and gets you in the right mood for Christmas.
No, I'm talking about all of the rest. Those movies, you really gotta question yourself, why did I decide to watch this year? We got the Happy Elf, Elf on the Shelf, Elf Bowling, Elf on the Run. Elf helps your parents do the taxes to help compensate for your freaking expensive Christmas presents.
Yeah, the last one I made up, I admit, but you get the idea. Anyway, let's take a look at Bluetoes the Christmas elf.
Strangely enough, it actually starts like a Saturday morning cartoon without the narrator, of course.
Go help the Packers.
Nah, he's just too small to do anything useful.
In today's exciting adventure, Colt hits the bullseye.
Yeah, it sort of shows you all of those exciting moments you're about to see. Except that this movie really has none and therefore it's just shit.
Go help the Packers.
It does look like shit.
Yeah, the movie starts out by the song in country western style, singing about an elf whose name is Small One.
He always begged to go along on Santa's yearly ride.
Yeah, now he's called Small One. I guess unless the movie's about somebody else, it's like One Piece, that is the adventures of Luffy, unlike Naruto, which is the adventures of Naruto.
Anyway, the movie starts out by us seeing all of these busy elves picking toys from the trees and getting ready for Christmas.
But of course, Small One or Little One, I'm pretty sure the movie also mixes this up from time to time, comes in and mugs everything up.
He is being scolded by the older or bigger elves. I never did catch whether he was a child or an adult, actually.
Small one. You're much too small to be climbing big trees.
And neither does the movie. Again, if he is an adult, then the other elf's behavior towards him is... well, not okay, but okay, I guess. But if he is indeed a child, then the other elf's behavior is just... disgusting.
Well, nevertheless, Little One is told he can go help the pickers.
Go help the Packers.
Yeah, not any fancy titles in this one. Here, we just have Packers and Pickers.
But of course, something goes wrong and he stumbles upon the rappers. Which, we see this old dude called Whitey, who tricks Little One into building snowmen, since that's important too, I guess.
We need a lucky elf to build us all a snowman.
I mean, sure, they're at the North Pole. Snowmen should be vital for anything. I heard someone talk about the Canadian army being made entirely of snowmen once, so I guess the old Santa is following that route too.
Royal Canadian Tilted the X-Men.
But it turns out that the snowman was built upon a polar bear, and, well...
Look at that! 2 heads. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe that the others doesn't like this one because he's a bit... off. Seriously, that is not the right reaction for a man, nor elf, to have in front of a freaking polar bear.
So we have a rather high-paced chase scene, really making you question some of their other animation choices.
I mean, just take a look at this chase scene. It looks late 90s. Even though the movie was 1988.
But the chase scenes end in both Small One and the bear crashing the gift chute, because that is needed. Sometimes you just have to question Santa's workshop. This isn't Willy Wonka, it's Santa Claus. Other elf scolds him and tells him to go see Santa, all while we have the boy who cried polar bear.
Stuff and nonsense. That old bear sleeps all winter.
Yeah, because 20 minutes is an awful lot to fill in. Better put that part in too.
So Small One have to tell Santa, and he takes it surprisingly well, and of course tells Small One to behave and stay out of trouble while reciting one of the lines from the song.
My goodness, imagine the mischief. Your mischief through and through.
So the elves are busy repairing the damage and they have to get Small One out of there.
We need a top tester. Oh boy, top tester! That sounds swell!
Swell, you say? I haven't heard that word since 1965, where it actually was cool to say.
And wouldn't you know it, Small One mucks up once again and gets sent to clean the bells on the sleigh, runs into the bear again, and of course, they land in the middle of the lake. It happens. He really should have asked for help from the penguins of Madagascar.
Just smile and wave, boys.
Was that ever popular? I mean, at all? I'm never sure on that one.
We meet this penguin without a name, of course, and both of them get sentenced to fix stockings.
Christmas stockings, mind you. Don't get any funny ideas.
Say, that's what I'll call ya. Lonesome.
Gee, that's like calling your child Hate Him or Alone Forever or even Alan. Yeah, that.
Due to the penguins' ability to withstand any glue whatsoever, they are quickly done, and of course they are off to show Santa and the other elves a job well done. While the others are off chopping down a tree, let's hope they didn't invite Griswold.
Hey, Griswold!
They of course meet the bear, and instead of being sorry and whatnot for not believing Little One, they instead scold him even more, this time because the bear apparently destroyed the stockings.
I take it those were our stockings?
If you paid a little more attention to your work, you'd...
Okay, I just have to say this. This elf is a South Pole elf they adopted. That's the only reason they are so mean towards him.
Also, might have forgot to mention, Little One tries to help Lonesome home to the South Pole by sneaking him into Santa's sack.
Remember to stay still, and they'll figure you're somebody's Christmas present.
Yeah, I could make a joke about this, but instead I just want to clarify that in this universe, Santa has multiple sacks. In fact, it's actually a sack infestation. Seriously, was it really that necessary to pack more in one sack?
Yes!
Oh, okay. The President of the United States says yes, and therefore it has to be true.
Anyway, they muck up leaving 2 small toys behind, and of course, they both hitchhike away. Santa is off delivering various presents, stopping in what looks like generic British town number 35. And there he realizes he forgot the presents, so what does he do?
Oh my goodness, I'm missing 2 presents.
He returns home to fetch the presents, making it even more unbelievable for him to travel the entire world in one night. But Little One and the penguin stays behind, and feeling sorry for the fact that they forgot the presents, Little One decides to give the tiny toys picked from the small trees to the kids.
But just one thing.
Where can I leave these presents?
He figures out to use his own stinky socks to leave the presents in. What a great idea.
Gee, Santa, thank you. Not only do I get cold like every year else, but this time it's in a freaking stinky sock, making it almost impossible to light on fire without making the entire house freak.
Anyway, Santa comes back only to see that the kids already got presents, and the penguin named Lonesome tells Santa that Small One is freezing to death.
Because elves from the North Pole apparently freezes when in milder climates. Must be Christmas magic.
Magic?
Instead of treating his Bluetoes that's seriously about to fall off, yeah, no shit, that looks bad, he decides to get him home and name him Bluetoes.
Bluetoes!
Because that way, he can trick the little guy into not filing a massive lawsuit from damage on the job.
The movie ends with the same song and us realizing that timing was done by one man.
Which are making me say, holy fucking shit. It might have only been 20 minutes, but that's actually impressive.
Okay, the movie is not the best, but really, does it need to be? It was created in 1988, as mentioned before. The elves are a bit too mean-spirited in my opinion, but the movie as a whole is okay. Santa Claus is just nice to listen to, and what he does in the movie feels about right. He really brings a smile upon your face every time he enters the scene. Music is almost non-existent apart from a bit generic stuff here and there, as well as the 2 songs almost identical, I might add. The character design feels right for the time period, the ending is a bit off, though in my honest opinion, Bluetoes got his name at the cost of his toes. But in all honesty, I would say if you enjoy watching the original Smurf series, you would probably like this Christmas special too, they are really similar in feel.
I'm the Angrynator, and today, I'm not going to ask. I know what my presents are going to be. It's in the 10th commandments, for crying out loud. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not take thy Lord name God in vain, and thou shalt give us Angrynator coal for Christmas.